Welcome back. You're watching the #1 home improvement YouTube channel in the entire world. Today, I have a different kind of project for you. We are not in a house, although you could live in here. We are in a camper, an RV, whatever you want to call them, travel trailer. This past summer, more people bought these types of campers than ever before in the history of the world. Right now, if you wanted to buy a camper next summer, 2021, you got to order it now. There's just that many people wanting these campers. I think it's the Corona thing, the Wuhan flu. I'm going to do a video on how to mount a big screen TV in your camper. By some people's standards, this isn't a big screen TV, but it's the biggest screen TV that you can mount in this style of camper. This is a 42-inch TV. You can't put this on with your standard mount. These little doohickeys here that come with your camper, is you got to be able to lift it up, put it in, and down. Right here, we don't have that room. And also, you might want to articulate it a little bit. Point it over to your dinette. I'm interrupting this video to give you a message from Olight flashlights. There's a flash sale going on right now. There's a link in the description. Some of these flashlights are on sale. This one here is the Warrior Mini. Almost like the one I carry every day. This is the S2R Baton 2, but it's different. You get a little tactical button at the back. You just click that baby and it's instant full bright. This is the Purin Mini. See, the light comes out the side. It's got a nice little clip on there. It even comes with a little headlamp feature that you can clip it into. If you find that the flashlight you're looking for isn't on sale, there's a code, a coupon code. Put it on the screen here. It'll also be right next to that link. You can use that code to get a discount, but that is on non-sale items only. Stay tuned to the end of the video and I'll give you an update on a 150-mile road trip with this camper and the TV intact on the mount. How did it last? How did it hold up? Did it fall off when I hit a pothole and put a giant hole in my floor and break and shatter the TV? Well, wait till the end and you will find out. First thing you need to know is that you cannot use a regular residential style TV mount that goes on one stud or goes across two studs, because there are no studs in a camper. There is, however, some plywood backing. I actually have a little device here that we're going to look down inside the wall to make sure that we are solidly anchored into that backing. This here is called a Borescope. Well, this is your media wall. This is a very common layout. This is where the old bracket used to go, so you would have to go up and then drop down. I think that limits you to around 32, maybe even smaller. And you want a big screen in your new camper. So most your campers are going to have this little hole here. Goes all the way through to the bedroom on the other side, in case you wanted to mount a TV over there and get your wires from your DVD player and whatever else you got over here over to there. So that's how I'm accessing this. These things are very flimsy, all the walls in here. Just pushing on this, you can kind of get an idea of where it starts. It's not up here. So it starts right around there, but I just wanted to show you what's down inside this wall. We have to mount the mount in the middle of the wall, and I think it ends right in the middle of the wall. So hopefully this works out well and I don't have to take the wall apart to put backing in it. So this is the mirror that you're seeing. Oh, did we get to it already? So there is the plywood. If you can see the edge of the plywood there. We've got quite a bit in width and it goes down quite a ways. So you get an idea, it's just a piece of plywood that you're screwing to, not an actual wood stud. So I'm going to mark with my hand that right there where the mirror is the edge of the plywood. So bring this up. That's good news. It's good news that we have plywood all the way up to here. So I think we'll be fine mounting our bracketry right there in the middle. I did quite a bit of research and this is the mount that I chose from Amazon. It's not a sponsored video. I have done sponsored videos for this company in the past. This is designed specifically for RVs. What makes it different? It's the hole spacing. The hole spacing is meant to go into plywood. It's not meant to go on a single stud or across multiple studs. If you use a kit that is designed for a residential situation, a residential setting, most likely they're going to come with longer lag bolts. Go through the picture review section on Amazon. There are people who have literally run lag bolts right straight through the outside of their camper mounting a TV. To run lag bolts all the way through. I don't know, you know, these walls are 1.5 inch thick at most. If you go running a 2-inch lag bolt, you're gonna pop through your camper. They actually posted pictures of their stupidity and blamed it on the manufacturer of the mount. So this one here comes with these little stubby ones, just enough to get through that 1/2 inch ply backer. It will poke through a little bit. Another thing you can do is just hold it up to the side of the wall and make sure it's not going to run into your doors or into anything else. Here's the plate that's going to mount to your TV. It's not very thick, doesn't need to be thick. So I think I can get away with using the short screws. That's not always the case. A lot of times you have to use these plastic spacers. I'm going to screw this on here in just a second, but I wanted to show you something that's very important. Super important. The center of your mount, this here goes onto the wall, is not going to be the center of your TV. You see how this is offset just a little bit this way? So this screw hole here would be the center of the mount, and that is not going to be the center of the TV. So that's one reason I'm doing it this way, is I'm going to mount this up here, place it up on the wall, center it, and then try to reach behind it and mark my holes. I do have some leeway here with these slotted holes. I'm going to show you another feature once I get it mounted that makes this an RV specific mount. So as you can see, that bracket is at the very upper edge of where that plywood is. That plywood might go up a 1/2 inch. It's too close to the edge. I'm going to drop it a full inch. I've got the room below the TV. What I'm doing is just taking this little stubby pencil, reaching back here, mark the holes, and then I'll drill the holes 1 inch lower. There's a lag screw. This is my method. It's an adapter that goes into your impact driver you're going to use your regular socket set with. Now don't get too concerned about it being level. You want to get it close, but there are adjustments on the mount that allow you to level it up once you have it mounted. Oh, that feels good. Here's a close-up of how this all works. This is like a hook that is attached to the TV and it hooks over the arm. Underneath here, you got 2 bolts that you snug down when you get it leveled. That's something I haven't talked about, is this latch. Pull the latch to unlatch it. Swing the TV out. Then cinch it down and you should be good to go. This little wrench here, it's built in. Allows you to adjust the tension on here on the tilt. You got kids sitting on the floor, you can adjust it way down in transit or just, you know, normal stowage. Cinch it down like that. When you close this, there's a little metal tab that goes behind this little spring-loaded catch and keeps it up against the wall. This is that tab. So when you close, this thing pushes over, hits that, click, click, and then you've got this little string you can reach behind, pull it, and move the TV out. Just cleaning up here, remembered something that I didn't tell you, is I put some Loctite on those screws that put that metal plate to the TV. So how did it do? It did wonderful. I thought for sure when we pulled into the campground and I opened up that door, I was going to see this TV on the floor, completely ripped out of the backing in there, but it held in place. It's a lightweight TV. That latch keeps it tight to the wall, so you don't have like a lot of cantilevered force pulling on those top lag bolts. There is a few more lag holes that I may put a few extras in. I may adapt the original plate to go on the TV and the arm, so I can pull this all the way out, tilt it forward, lift it off, and then go hook it up outside, because they got TV hookups outside. Or if I'm going off-road, I lift it off, set it on the bed until we get to the destination. And you know, you go over those washboards and the potholes. I don't know how long it would last up here. I'm pretty confident that if I only took this camper on pavement, that it would do just fine. But that is it. 150 miles over 3 or 4 days. That worked great. We pulled it out, pointed it this way, pointed it that way, pointed it out there, and it worked great. Check the description for links. Links for the flashlights, links for all the stuff used in this video. The mount, the TV, the tools are all linked below. Goodbye.